Tonight on Over the Edge, snakes. We love them. Who doesn't? Am I right? Well, maybe a few people whose stories have made it into our news and into our show. It's a special snake episode tonight. Welcome to a very special episode of Over the Edge, where tonight we're reviewing our favorite stories about snakes. Some are long, some are short, some are brown, some are red, some are lawyers. One thing's for sure, they don't have legs and they show up just about every place. Here's our favorite news stories about snakes. Enjoy, and watch out, there's one right behind you. Just kidding, I'm kidding. Snakes are always good for a scare, but they're especially frightening when they're found in places you'd never expect them, like under the hood of your car. Ooh. Oh, and let's add to that story, it's an exotic python. Last I checked, snakes don't even know how to drive. The automobile owner said she discovered the python and, quote, kind of scary. Now, personally, I think that kind of scary describes season 4 of Stranger Things, not exotic python found inside my car scary. Oh. But call me crazy. Under advisement, she was able to drive to the local wildlife center and they were able to safely take the snake out of the car. Guys, this is just one more reason you get exotic snake coverage on your car. Lesson learned. This is the question I have for you, though. Who's scarier behind the wheel? The leprechaun from Lucky Charms or the planter's peanut?
I think I have my answer. I need you to work with me here, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Buckle up. Here we go.
So, Lucky Charms. That he says, me Lucky Charms, right? Like Irish accent, right?
Yeah.
When you think of Ireland, I think of cliffs and beautiful, big, tall cliffs overlooking the ocean, right? To live there, you would probably need to be a skilled driver because you can't be driving off of cliffs. So I think that Lucky Charms is probably a better driver, which means that Planters is probably the scarier driver.
You're digging deep on that one, Christian.
Wow.
I like that. You really peeled back a lot of layers of that onion, my
That's what we
friend.
do here. These are serious conversations.
I see that. I absolutely do.
He came to class prepared.
Yeah, I thought Lucky Charms, a peanut, make a couple jokes, but this dude, you really did it.
You're welcome.
I'm very impressed, Christian, and I'm glad you're here today. Charity, tell me more. Enlighten me.
Doesn't the Peanut Man already drive in the commercials?
Oh.
I don't know. You know what? Honestly.
Okay, first of all, it's Mr. Peanut. His full name is, I looked this up, Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smith.
My gosh, okay.
Bartholomew
Richard Fitzgerald Smith.
Okay,
But he just goes for short, Mr. Peanut.
Okay, well, I'm going with Bartholomew.
But let me ask you a question, though. Doesn't he have a cane? Doesn't he walk with a
What
cane?
does that mean? He's driving.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would
got
honestly
one
say
monocle?
he's got that little monocle and the cane and the whole thing.
Are you saying old people can't drive?
No, I'm not
No.
saying that. Oh, trust me, I'm not saying that because I know who.
Says the man who wears glasses.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
you mad at his bifocal?
Oh, these are. Let me tell you, these are cosmetic, my friend. I can see without them. I can see without them, Christian. Charity,
Christian,
Charity,
I love you, but you could
Charity,
never.
shut your mouth. Tim, leave me alone. All right, let me put these back
I'm
on.
going with Mr. Peanut.
You're saying Mr. Peanut
Bartholomew.
is scarier behind the wheel.
No, wait.
The question is, who's scarier behind the wheel?
Okay,
It's the Lucky Charms.
Lucky
You're saying the
Charm.
Lucky Charms
Yeah.
is scarier.
And behind the wheel.
First, he has a name too. His name is Lucky.
yes, so Lucky is scarier behind the wheel and in real life. There's something about the whole, like,
Leprechaun scare you?
yeah, I don't want to play that game. I'm not getting in that
Right.
car.
All right, so Christian, I like what you did. You peeled back the layers. Charity, you're going strictly on emotion.
No,
I'm gonna.
I made a whole point.
That
You
looks like
already-
emotion to me.
Now you
That
gave
looks like emotion to
you
me.
laugh out of
This is
that.
emotion.
Got
I made a point. The point is he already drives. I'm getting
Okay.
his car. Hush.
Okay. I'm gonna go on logic, of course.
Oh my gosh. Me get on my nerves.
I'm saying scary to drive with Mr. Peanut because first of all he's not even human. At least the leprechaun is a human.
That's a fictional character.
No, it is a leprechaun. He looks like a human, not some little thing like that with little eyes in it. So I'm going with the leprechaun. A, because he's human. B, because I mean he.
So
he
you're
just
saying
looks
Mr.
like a
Peanut is scarier behind the wheel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Mr. Peanut is scarier behind the wheel.
You know, clean your
absolutely, yeah,
cosmetic
absolutely.
glasses.
All right,
Absolutely. The cane, the monocle, he just looks a little decrepit. I wouldn't get in the car with him.
So the boys are going Mr. Peanut.
Yep.
Y'all are dumb.
Okay, Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smith,
Lost his
also
license.
known as Mr. Peanut, died at the age of 104 driving the Peanut Mobile, swerving to. I'm not making this up.
Listen.
I'm not making this up.
There you
No,
go.
hey, you gotta let me finish. He swerved to not hit an armadillo, went over the cliffs. Wesley Snipes and another person were in the car.
No.
It was a whole Super Bowl thing. And they were hanging on the tree branch, and the branch was going to break, and Mr. Peanut, to save Wesley Snipes and the other person, let go and died.
So he's a
all
hero.
because he's a terrible driver. I'm just giving you the facts.
He can be a hero.
We might not ever get to the bottom of this one. Let's punch out. We're sending this one over the edge.
Over the edge.
All right, sending over the edge. We need to take a quick break, but I promise you, when Over the Edge returns, there's going to be more of this craziness. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to this very special episode of Over the Edge. As promised, here's some of our best moments from the show. How many times have you had the dream where you're in your backyard gardening when all of a sudden a snake falls from the sky and wraps itself around your arm? Then a hawk swoops in and starts clawing at your arm to get its snake's lunch back. Well, this dream was a reality for one Texas woman, and besides being emotionally traumatized, her arm took quite the beating from both the snake and the hawk. Now, arms are often referred to as the legs of the upper body. So with that being said, would you rather have arms with no elbows or arms with no shoulders? This is one of my favorite questions.
I have a story about this. I mean,
I want to hear it. No, story time.
Well, okay, I'll bite.
I want to
Go
hear
ahead.
Okay, so when my brother was a baby, he used to suck his thumb a lot. And so my dad tried doing everything to his thumb, put hot sauce, put everything for him not to suck his thumb. And he kept doing it. So my dad got the toilet paper roll and put it over his elbow. So my brother didn't have that. And it was pretty
Effective.
traumatizing, but pretty effective, but very effective. So now, with that being said, I've seen the effects of not being able to do that. I'd rather have this, dude. So at least I could feed myself and wipe my face, pick my nose, or do whatever. Sorry about the pick my nose thing.
No,
That was
no
TMI.
apologies.
No. He's good now, but then,
It was traumatizing.
dude, it was a lesson to be learned, dude.
I have to say, you telling that story, I have a 3-year-old who still sucks his thumb. He just turned
Do the
3.
paper roll.
But you
Go
said
to
the
the
paper roll. That's why I was like, effective?
Yeah,
Like,
totally
mental
effective.
note.
Totally
Okay,
effective.
I'm gonna try that as long as it wasn't too traumatizing.
No. You just learn. You're like, well, you get out of the habit of, oh, here, if I do this motion, I'm soothed.
Yeah, you
You
can
do
also,
this, and you just,
the other thing you can do is just introduce cigarettes.
oh.
They say that works every
That
time.
works, that
yeah,
works
I don't
too.
know.
Don't do that, I'm kidding. It's a joke. The cigarettes are terrible for you. Whenever I talk to people, they'll always go immediately, like, shoulders, you have full range of motion. That's three, so you got the reach. That's it. But I was like, but just think about eating a burger. Like,
Yeah, like, how do you
here,
eat?
Like, how do you do it? Just drop it into your mouth?
No, in my younger days, I have eaten some stuff like that. But we're not going to get into that and why that all happened. But yes, you can do it without arms.
It is possible. Coming up later, Boogie's going to show us how.
Wake up in it and whatever.
Yeah,
But anyway, I digress.
I am going shoulders because if the only thing I can do is move these around without actually doing anything, y'all aren't ever going to ask me to do anything. So I'm going to get to straight chill. You start a new job, you meet new friends. It's like, don't ask him to do anything. You know, so I get to do what I like to do, sit and chill and take it all in and let y'all do the hard work. Absolutely. So catch me in my shoulders over here.
So you're just doing it out of a, like, don't bother me? That's
Spite,
like,
really.
hey, can you
Yeah.
give me a hand? Sorry, my hands are full.
Nothing I can do.
That is
here. I wish you the best, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd love to help you move that couch, but no elbows.
Really can't.
Let's see what you guys had to say at home. Shoulders, elbows, what's it gonna be?
I'm gonna say I'd rather have arms without elbows, because then I can still slap somebody real good, get more reach. Slap.
It's kind of I think he's just thinking about being able to slap people.
I know.
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't-
do that with elbows now.
Yeah, I mean, you can still slap somebody, you just gotta get it nice and tight.
It's all about
Well,
the
no,
angle.
you can, but you can do this. Wow, wow,
No, you're, see,
Bruce
but
Lee
you're
had
still,
the 1-inch punch. You can
but
still
you're
do the
still,
1-inch
you're still
punch.
doing shoulder.
Yeah, but you're doing this. Watch out. Bruce Lee used to do a 1-inch punch. It was the most powerful punch in the world. Look it up. And he just went a whack, and you were gone.
that the
I don't know
Probably
if
a
he's-
hole in you. Yeah, that was the sound too. Google it.
I don't know if it was the
Volume
most
up.
powerful punch. I think Mike Tyson might have something to say about that.
No, Mike Tyson would bow to Bruce Lee. Are
Whatever,
you kidding me?
oh
That's a
Ask
good-
him
who
now.
would win?
That's a whole new
Anyway.
Mike Tyson, bro. Go
Here's a
Google
whole
that
nother
too.
topic for a whole nother day. We need to take a quick break, but when Over the Edge returns, we'll be back with more of our best and funniest moments from the show. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to this very special episode of Over the Edge. As promised, here's more of our favorite moments from the show. Porch pirates beware. Doorbell cameras are the least of your concerns in this neighborhood when a 36-inch rattlesnake was caught on camera curling up in the shade just moments after one of the residents left. Shortly after that, Matt, the delivery guy, almost had a close encounter with the scaly kind, keeping his cool. Matt got some tools from the garage and took care of business. Matt delivers more than just packages, he delivers safety. And he didn't want to leave it there where it could attack an unsuspecting homeowner. Not only that, but Matt cleaned up after himself and texted the homeowner to apologize in the event that it was their pet. Surprises. Love him or hate him. Hey, what's a worse surprise? Finding a toenail in your salad or a Band-Aid in your coffee?
Are you serious?
This is a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough
you know
one.
what?
How do you expect us to answer this? This is
I want
ridiculous.
ladies first on this one because this is a tough one. Welcome to the show, Lauren.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. I do have an answer. Immediate answer is going to be, it is worse to find a Band-Aid in your coffee.
What?
Really? A
Yeah.
Band-Aid in your coffee?
Because the juices have marinated
Oh, God.
and you're drinking them. And a toenail is just like you can pick it out if you absolutely have to. It's crunchy
We're
like
trying
a
to make
crouton.
Christian puke.
Just keep on munching. You're
Gives-
good.
I think what Lauren's saying is it gives it some texture. It's giving some texture.
Dude, we all, honestly, this sounds like a game we used to play on the playground, like in 3rd grade. Like, would you pull a scab off and eat it, or would you wet your toenail? Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say y'all are eating Band-Aids
and now
or
we're
something.
talking about it as grown-ups, so everything comes full circle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff, for that. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Appreciate
Hey,
that.
keep it young. Keep it
Yeah,
young.
apparently.
Christian is cringing.
I think it's pretty clear how I feel. For me, it's going to be way worse to have the toenail in your food because it's like imagine taking a bite and then you got that little crisp, that unintentional, unexpected crisp, you know.
Like a
Also,
crouton.
Yes, and there could be a loophole here. No one said the Band-Aid was used.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That toenail is
Much
used
into
and
it.
dirty and beat up. And also, as somebody, my first job ever was working in a low budget grocery store in the tiny little town I grew up in North Carolina. And let me tell you, the feet I have seen come through there.
Oh.
And
God.
sandals and flip flops, sometimes mismatching sandals. Let me tell you, I don't want, no. So, Band-Aid, coffee me all day long.
You're still sticking with Band-Aid.
If I'm thinking Band-Aid in the coffee, it's been used because it's come off somebody's finger or other body part. And yeah, I want to hear what you have to say, and then
That's
I'm
it. Yeah.
Why does that fall on me?
Yeah, Boogie. So can you sway the jury here?
So, plot twist, I'm going with Band-Aid in the coffee.
What? Y'all sick.
Because you know why? This whole time I'm just trying to make me. I just want to see you puke. At least in your mouth.
I'm hanging on as
why
long
I've
as
been-
I can.
That's why I've been playing devil's advocate this whole time. But I do agree with you. Band-Aid in a coffee is disgusting because you're unsuspectingly having to drink something that's been marinating, that's been juicing, that's
It's
been
wet.
oozing inside of your coffee. Didn't you have coffee this morning?
How long
Did
till
you take the lid off before you were drinking?
I'm never drinking coffee
I'm
again.
going with Band-Aid coffee because toenail, it's unsuspecting, and you could spit it out right away. Coffee is all in your glands after you ingest.
Yeah.
Like it's in there, dude.
It's in with
there.
your
It's
blood
swimming
now.
I'm not
around.
changing my stance on it, but I will say that I get where you're coming from in the sense where it's like you drink a drink and then there's like a bug at the bottom, like you didn't realize
Well,
until
bugs
you.
are fine.
But you
I'm
didn't
talking about
realize
that.
until it's too late that you've already drank it all. That would be the situation with the.
We need to take a quick break, but I can promise you this. There's plenty more that we still need to push over the edge. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Over the Edge. As you know, this is a very special episode. And with special episodes come special things. Here's some more of those special things. A new species of snake found in Peru is getting the star treatment. The 1.5-foot long, yellow and brown scaly creature has been named by scientists Tachymendosi harrisonfordi, or T. harrisonfordi for short. This, of course, is named after the Indiana Jones star Harrison Ford, who famously hates snakes in the Hollywood blockbuster franchise. In real life, Ford is devoted to conservation, even serving as a vice chair on an environmental why can't I say that word? Conservation group. There you go. All that being said, what's worse, having a deadly disease named after you or a massive earthbound comet?
You know what? You can name this comet coming for Earth name Charity Bailey. Booyah! Absolutely. Name the comet after me.
So you want your name to be synonymous with death and destruction?
No, I give you life. But I don't want to give you disease. That's weird.
But so you don't want to give disease, but you're okay with killing.
Well, no, you gave me two choices. I either get a comet named after me or a disease named after me. Like, the clap, right? You don't want to be like, oh, you got the Charity Bailey.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Exactly, see?
Yeah, but you're getting mighty specific.
Christian,
I have to agree, and also you're saying, like, do you want to be known as the destructor? Well, a disease is a destructor in a way. I mean, depending on what disease you're named after, you know. So I'm going the same route as Charity. I think the worst one would be named after, have a disease named after you, because, listen, anytime someone's at the doctor and they're getting told that they might have a disease that could ultimately maybe lead to the end of their life, and then they're like, oh, you got the Christian. Like,
No.
It's like, okay, so let me think about two sad things. I'm sick and dying, and now I'm thinking about that ugly Christian kid, too, you know? So, no, I think
I like
that,
how you referred to yourself as a kid.
No, yeah.
well,
Yeah.
amongst all of y'all, I am.
This is true. This is true.
It's the Andre
He
the
called
Giant
you
thing.
old, too. Huh?
You look this good at 42. Go ahead.
There you go.
All right, Boogie, what do you...
42. I'm just kidding. No. So yeah, I'm gonna of course disagree with both of you. Now, when you have a disease named after you, it's because you fought a long, hard battle with something that came at you out of nowhere that no one's ever heard of, and you fought till the last second. And you gave your life for medical research and all this stuff, so they named it after you. That's a noble way to go out, dude. Not a comment. It's like, here comes Charity again. I mean, not that we don't say that every day, but not that we don't say that every single day, but you know, on a grander scale, yeah. I'm not trying to see Charity Bailey flying at me at 1,000,000 miles per hour and sun and destruct the whole earth.
Listen.
But because that's not noble. A disease, you're saying, listen, I was in the jungles like researching, trying to find a cure for this, and I caught something that didn't have a name, and it took me out, but I'm doing it for humanity.
No.
So they named it after me in honor. Go ahead, Christian.
This is the thing. Either way, it's something that's going to make an impact, right? But
I see what you did there.
He trying to
That's good.
romanticize it. Can you imagine?
Exactly.
Ooh, Christian, she got the boogie.
Exactly.
That's how it's going. Yeah.
And it's itching.
But see, this is where
I'm over here.
But this is where your mind is. You guys' minds automatically go, this is some weird something or other disease. It's like, you got the boogie. But it could be, you know, that maybe you, I don't know. It could, maybe,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
Also,
Something
like, I like to
different.
go out with a bang. I like to make a statement. You can call it dramatic if you want.
Hello. Hello.
Meteors are...
Give 2 snaps.
Wait, hold on. I don't think any of us are, but okay.
I say, you know, sign me up for the dramatic route, always.
Always.
Oh, but here's the question I pose to you guys. Yes, it's a deadly disease, but there could always be potentially a cure for it down the road. There's no coming back from a comet smashing the Earth into pieces.
Have you met me? Is there a cure for me? Is
No,
there any
Charity.
coming back for
Charity,
me?
there is
All right,
no.
then. Call my comet Charity Bailey. And I got another little insert in the middle, but it's not kind for TV.
She's full of surprises tonight.
Christian,
The original statement was, she said, hey, I'm throwing a flag on the play.
Yeah.
He just said you were full of it.
I'm throwing one of these.
I need that medium rare right now.
I'm throwing one of these. I'm gonna do it for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. We're getting out of this before someone says something they're going to regret. Thanks for watching Over the Edge with us tonight. Tune in next time when we have a whole new panel, new questions, maybe even Justin Bieber's going to be stopping by. Fingers crossed. Check us out on those social media links. This officially puts us over the edge. Good night.